If the mere mention of the IRS or an audit sends shivers down your spine, then this video is for you. The IRS conducts audits to ensure that taxpayers are complying with tax laws and reporting things correctly. Depending on the complexity of your return and the items the IRS may have identified that they want to question, you may be subject to one of 3 different types of audits. Knowing and understanding the different types and having your receipts always documented and compiled will put your mind at ease. So let me tell you about the 3 different types of IRS audits. First, we have the correspondence audit. This is the least intrusive and most common audit. The IRS will initiate a correspondence audit via a love letter that they send in the mail. After receiving the letter and reviewing carefully what it is asking you for, what they are questioning you on, you'll want to go to your receipts and get as much detailed documentation surrounding that specific item. Usually the letter allows for 30 days response time, and I can't emphasize how important it is that you act quickly. When you pass the timeline in which they give you to respond, the IRS will move to take certain steps afterwards that can limit your ability to actually get out of or resolve the audit to your favor. In many cases, responding to a correspondent audit with the right documentation can easily close the case. Next is the office audit. The IRS may choose this audit for a more complex tax return where they're questioning more than one specific item and they know and understand that the documentation you may need to provide may be so significant that you might not be able to handle it through mail. Here's what you can expect in an office audit. You'll receive a letter in the mail from the IRS inviting you to their offices or requiring you to come to their offices for an office visit. Before the office visit, you'll want to gather all supporting documentation, tax returns, receipts, bank statements, credit card statements, any and everything that you can gather to support the documentation that they are requesting. Now, it's very important to know and understand your rights. At this time, for an office audit, you can have a tax professional or representative go with you to the office audit. Sometimes the office audits are for items that, while might be more substantial than a correspondence audit, aren't necessarily so in depth that everything is being questioned. And so it's at this time where you'll need to rationalize whether it makes sense to hire a third-party representative or tax professional to come with you to the audit. In your audit, be prepared to answer questions honestly and thoroughly. Ultimately, you want to cooperate because this is what will allow for an easy process of resolving the audit. The last type of audit is the field audit. This is the most intensive type of audit. This is when the IRS goes to your home or your place of business to sift through and look through all your documentation. The auditor will conduct a comprehensive review of your financial situation. And so not only is it important that you have all your documentation, but it is this type of field audit where we highly recommend having a tax professional on your side. This type of audit can be lengthy and can involve multiple visits. While field audits may seem daunting, this is why it's so important to have that tax professional, because they have years of experience in dealing with these audits and these types of situations. The moral of this story is keep your documents, keep your records as clear and crystal as possible, and any kind of audit you get approached with, you'll handle with ease. Hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook at Accounting to Scale. Until the next video, your favorite CPA, Tiffany Gonzalez.